Welcome to POV You're a Girl. I'm Sam Kanoi.
Girl, I'm Deverai Mikami.
So, and you know what? I will say this. That right there takes me back to when we were talking about fear, and how we just had to just get over it so you can do better and do the thing and see the results you want to see. That right there, it's that comfortability part. I was so scared of doing my first in-person sales class. I never felt fear like that in such a long time. I was like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. And I almost every time I thought about my sales class, I wanted to throw up. Truthfully, I was and if you guys know me,
and you do other tasks,
avoid it, the whole avoidant thing,
and then finally you gotta face it.
Yeah, and then I had to face it because it was coming around the corner. I was like, oh shit. And then I realized, wait a minute, hold on. I know that there's people who want to take my sales class because they want to learn. They need what I can offer them. They need my help. They want my help. I can help them, and I can teach them, and I can show them better. So I'm like, okay, I have to get past the me part and being fearful of it because I want to help others, and that's what drove me. And I think that's what also drove me in business too. It's I knew other people needed me. My why was I needed to help other people.
Do you see her character? She spent her first year of entrepreneurship being not selfish.
Yeah. And I think
in some ways, we all need to make a living. Come on, let's be real.
And that's why I said I did it for other people, but I still wanted to make a living, which I did. So.
Exactly. So, and also networking and, all of that. So it's just really, that is inspirational alone because you will look back and be like, thank God. And she even inspired me. I want to open up my own podcast,
Yes,
if that is another thing I can genuinely add to my plate without having another mental breakdown.
That's why Riverside, use Riverside for podcasting, you guys. It's AI powered. It'll
sponsor her.
It'll literally help you with your podcast or your video editing.
$2 million, they're nothing.
Sorry, just 2. I mean 3, 1.5, 1.5.
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Because you gotta have your own podcast now, so they can sponsor you too.
We're joking.
No, we're not. I'm not. I'm not joking. I've never been joking.
We're seriously looking forward to that.
We are. But yeah, truthfully, I had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable so I could help other people and I could impact more lives because that's what mattered. Do you know what I mean? And now that I have done that and I have realized that that's what I really love doing, now I can be like, what is it that I want to do and what I love doing? And I'm not going to lie, this podcast is giving me a realization that I just want to help other people. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on.
No, truthfully, the purpose of life...
Let me sit with that.
To literally be successful, your purpose has to be driven to help others. And that's the thing I had to learn because, I started when I was 17 and all I could think about was, I just want to become rich. But the morals and the values and the character and the life lessons I learned from that is... who are you really aiming towards?
Yeah.
The customer, the client, the person.
And I think
you have to...
people forget that,
be that type of person. Yes. And if you aren't, if you're a shitty-ass boss, you don't care about your employees,
you're a shitty CEO.
Shitty business.
You have shitty products because you don't care and you just want to make a quick buck. No one's going to give a shit about you.
The one thing you can never take away is character. And I believe that. I truly believe that you cannot take away character. So no matter how hard you try in your entrepreneurship journey, if you try to start this journey and you don't have some character development of understanding other people.
She said it all. We're done.
Understanding other people and genuinely wanting to see other people succeed, you will have a way harder time.
That's what, yes.
Because nobody will want to be a part of your team.
If you're shitty, nobody wants shitty guys.
Yeah, shout out to Simona. She's a part of my team.
Oh yeah, the girl you were talking about.
Yes, she's amazing. She was like, girl, send me your address. I'm gonna give you a Christmas present. I was like, oh my gosh. And this is my first full, first real year of having someone on my team, and I'm so appreciative of her. And she's been with me for a while. So
Also, I need a break. I don't know why. I just got over being Christmas sick, which is ghetto. I'm not contagious anymore. Yeah. We're all good. So
she's only been doing it for 5 minutes. It's like that TikTok where Bretton Rock. I've only been doing this for 5
fucking minutes.
Literally, 5 minutes.
He sang me happy birthday one time.
Really?
Yeah, because we went to Campbell and then he visited the cross country team. And then I brought pizza for the team, and then he was there. And then he sang me happy birthday, and I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah, and that's good. I was about to say something stupid.
But yeah.
I was going to say something stupid about boys, but... Would that be really stupid? No. Yeah. Some local boys.
Girl.
It's correct for that one. Round of applause.
Round of applause! yeah,
The
no.
crowd said amen.
See, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna be a 22-year-old real quick, just like a typical 22-year-old. Sorry, no offense.
Not a mature, classy, cent earner vibe
Yeah,
right now.
like truthfully, I don't know if I'm ever like I would love to date like someone from Hawaii. I would love to end up with someone who's Polynesian or Hawaiian. But I also need them to be an entrepreneur or like have an entrepreneur mindset or a growth mindset or a wealthy mindset or an abundant mindset. But I don't.
But
know.
not too much.
But yeah, not be cocky.
Not
be a cocky motherfucker.
No, not to be like super white boy.
Yeah.
About it.
Like don't be.
That's what we mean. Like
yeah,
when you talk to me, don't talk to me in business terms.
Yeah.
Talk to me like a normal person.
Yes, like a normal ass person, but also be able to have a gear to like let's hustle and let's go and let's motivate.
There's someone out there.
I know there has to be, but truthfully, I can't get past them looking like a motherfucker with a big tat with a big chain, and I'm like, I feel like that's all I'm gonna find if I look outside the window.
I feel like that's mainly Filipinos. No offense. No offense. The Filipinos who drive the Yodas and have the fat chains with the tattoos and drive 50 miles per hour on the freeway, please gas it a little bit. And when I first got into my first car accident, I guarantee, it was a lifted Yoda, all tinted, illegal.
Not the five in the front and the back.
No, and the front, okay, which you shouldn't even have. And big rims, and they clipped my back, and it was so fast, like everything happened so quick. And I just went spinning. No, like I went my power of my the power of my axle
like just locked.
No, like I was trying to turn it, but my wheels lost control.
Traction.
Yeah, so it's like the power axle or something. The axle of the steering wheel broke, and it wasn't going anywhere. So I literally spun in circles by my Power High School, so I guarantee it was a Filipino picking up the trash. Circled around, and I hit the brick wall. I hit the wall and fence, and I was like, my car, and my head went flying frontward, backward, up. Ooh, everything went flying back towards the back of my car. I couldn't find my phone for like a good 5 minutes. Girl, it was a struggle, and that was my first like cash car. Oh. And I remember I was heading to the gym too, and at the time I was making really stupid decisions. But I was perfectly fine, you know, like I wasn't high or anything. I really was.
Felt that. Just to make it clear, we were sober. We were fine.
I was sober. I was sober, okay, and I got high 2 hours before that, but that calmed down already. So I was, you know, making stupid decisions, which I'm sober. I'm clean from weed for a year and a half, almost 2 years. So, and honestly, like I was so embarrassed. I was like, they walked out, and the principal and the kids were all out of school.
Oh shit! So everybody saw.
But nobody saw his damn license plate. So I believe that you will find a guy, just not the Filipino big chain, big tattoos type of guy. You know,
again, no.
Honestly, I could see you with like a tall hopper boy.
I know,
like a surfer boy.
I would
like
love
a tall hopper surfer boy.
Who owns like a surf school or
maybe like a one leg tat.
Yeah, like with the one leg. Yeah. So where you at? Please don't have a K name. Please don't have a K name. Please don't have a K name.
Yeah.
I don't need no kind of. No offense to the Kainoas, Kikoas, Kaimanas.
Oh, the Kainoas are tops.
No offense.
But truthfully, my brother's name is Kaino. I have 5 siblings, and they all start with K. I have more than 5 siblings, but I'm talking about my 5 siblings that start with a K, not the other siblings that start with different letter.
It's the fact that I got that on the spot. See, like, no offense.
And Kaimana, and I was like, my ears perked up, and I was like, absolutely, she's right.
So, see, she has first-hand experience. I have first-hand experience. I'm good. Like, no offense.
Mine is the J. The J.
Oh, girl, I got those too. Don't worry.
The J and the R.
Do I have an R? No, I don't got an R.
I cannot say this. Yes, if he ever watches it, I'm done. What if there's multiple R's? You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
And then he'll be like, no, I don't.
Not no, sir.
But yeah, no, seriously.
But no, in all honesty, I would even tell that to his face. Once upon a time, you will have that love. But when it's your business is not your love.
Sorry, but yeah, that's another thing. Like, back on topic to business, though. I love my business, and I love helping people, and I think that's, like, why I found very, like, not quick success, but I found immediate and delayed success. Girl, don't sugarcoat it. There's
success inside and success outside.
Yeah, like I
found success inside.
Yeah, I did find like quick, like immediate gratification success and delayed gratification success, because I genuinely believe it came from a place of wanting to help people. And now that I'm coming from a place of I want to find my own passion project and still help people through my passion project that I love, I feel like that's just going to exponentially grow. And I think that's why, like, when I am taking this step back and I feel like I'm in this, like, weird, like, little lull of trying to figure it out, it's not really a bad thing. It's kind of like a reflective moment where I'm like, wow.
A revolutionary moment
Yeah.
she's having. She's having an epiphany, guys.
Truthfully, and I love it. And I think...
And it's...
Yeah.
Like that quote says, like, reset, refocus.
Yes. It's
everything until you genuinely...
Yeah.
Because there's no way, I believe there's no way that I'm going to live the rest of my life doing anything I hate.
Period.
Like,
and
anything,
I think if you're
like, you have to do some things you hate, right? To
Yeah.
grow. But I'm talking about every day. If you just wake up, my grandma told me, if you just wake up and you absolutely dread your life,
you need to change it.
like, unto the point where you just really see no way out.
You need to change it. There is a way out. I promise you there's a way out. Like, coming from someone who thought there was no way out, there's a way out. I promise.
Yeah, and we're talking about every day, not just some days where you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this and that.
No. I'm talking about, like, every day of my life.
Every day of
I wanted to, like,
like, yes, there's some days where I feel like that where I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Just,
yeah, that's
light. But if we're talking about, like, if you wake up, I'm going to hate today. I already know it. Or I hate that I have to go to work. Or I hate my life right now. Not a good thing.
And there's a difference between being depressed, sad, anxious, nervous, and also having no passion, drive and feeling lost. You don't need passion, but you do need drive.
You need drive, yes.
And that's where you find your passion.
Yes.
So, that's amazing. Because, like, okay, I want to ask questions too. So, rather from relationships and the business talk, what do you think your principles are in life for the way that you respond to other people? And because we're also going to get into toxic friendships and toxic relationships.
Yeah, and, like, who are the people and why people in your life matter. So I think for me, one of the things is I'm a huge communicator. Like, I truly believe in communication through and through. I believe that anything can get worked out over communication, like proper communication. If everyone in the world, or not everyone in the world, because everyone communicates differently, but if everyone was just honest and, like, upfront and had the emotional capacity to have intelligent and emotional conversations, I truthfully feel like the world would be such a better place, honestly. And I think that's, like, one of my values is, like, when I meet people, when I talk to new people, when I talk or I hold myself in general, I make sure that everybody is aware of what I mean and my intentions behind what I say. Because I'm like, no, I don't want people to take what I say wrong, but I also want people to understand that you take it how you take it, but these are my true intentions behind what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I understand.
That's how I am in business. That's how I am in friendships. That's how I am on my podcast. It's just, like, have open and honest conversations.
Her principle is honest integrity and communication. Like, she holds strong to that.
I do, honestly.
And then another question would be, like, 10 years from now, let's say, everything has changed. Where do you see yourself and position yourself to be in your life, career,
in 10
relationships?
So I know I don't have a 10-year plan because I don't think that anything. I don't think that's, like, realistic. Or I think it's realistic if you're a very goal-oriented person and you're very, like, sticky.
And you know nothing else is gonna happen that would knock you off. Yeah.
But I feel like life doesn't happen that way personally.
One day.
Honestly. But in 10 years, what I would like to see, truthfully, and you have to answer this question too then. I'm going to own a house in Singapore. I'm going to own, or a property in Singapore, property in Greece, property in Rome, property in Spain, multiple properties across the state of Hawaii, and one in San Francisco.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And the reason being is because I love traveling, so I want to be able to have somewhere where I can just bounce around all the time. My mom's always wanted a house in Spain.
She's nice. She wants to find her man so she can go.
Hey. Which one of the boyfriends is going to stay in which house? But no, yeah. My mom wants a house in Spain, so I would love to give her that house in Spain. I do want to be in Greece, like,
Spain is beautiful. It's just really muggy.
Yeah. So, like, I want to have...
somewhere I want to live.
Yeah, definitely not live. But, like, I want to have a property there, because then also, you can Airbnb it and make like good money, or I can rent it to people, or I can even rent it to my friends and family who are
Rome,
traveling.
the economy is terrible, so.
Oh yeah.
So I think for Rome, Airbnb would definitely be the best.
Definitely so. So yeah, and it's like, and that's also how you're gonna have more money in your asset, in like you're gonna have assets. Because honestly, I don't want to get taxed like a shit ton out my ass when I have $1 billion. I don't want to like liquidate it. I don't want to get taxed on it. I'm not saying I'm gonna commit tax fraud. I'm just saying I'm gonna be smart with my money.
She's not saying anything illegal. We are following the law.
We are following the law, and
we are following the IRS government.
And again,
law.
I am not giving you any financial advice. I am not giving financial advice. I'm saying what I would like in 10 years. I'm just saying it's like I would have multiple properties, so I have multiple streams of income, multiple places to live, and also so I can just really travel when I want and not have to worry about like booking a hotel. Quite honestly, I just want to like lay my shit in my house and be like, all right, I'm done.
Have this here from the last time.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
have to,
such a good one.
Right, like I can travel first class without having to worry about a luggage.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Like just have my skincare, my makeup in a bag, and my passport. Call it a day. And
speaking of which, I lost my skincare on the train in Europe. Business class train, $200, right? To get on that business class train, $200 you have to pay for.
Period.
Right.
Lost the skin.
$2,000, $3,000 makeup gone.
Oh,
gone. And all the new tar palettes are gone too.
No. See, this is why I gotta get.
And hair care. It was makeup, hair care, and skincare all in one.
Oh, I'd cry.
Yeah, and when I came back to New Jersey, I got a bunch of new makeup, and someone else paid it for me. So I was like,
oh, okay. But yeah, okay. So where do you see yourself?
10 years. So I'm gonna be 28 in 10 years. That's a great question. I do think it would definitely be a decision between business and career, or a boyfriend, fiance, whoever it may be. Children, I don't think so. Not 27. As for investments, that is something I'm definitely looking towards as physical assets, and also having a license in being an agent.
Oh, period.
Yes.
See, I think like the best way to go nowadays, especially since it's so populated, the best investment is real estate, honestly.
I'm actually self-employed, but I don't want to. Yeah, so
we'll cut that part out.
Yeah. So, yeah, real estate is definitely one of them. Because that is something that you can just hold. And in Hawaii, it's also very important.
Keep Hawaiian land in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly. It went up by like $30,000 in 3 months. Is $100,000 per square feet 6 months ago, and in 6 months it's already $130,000. So just imagine how 1 acre of land will cost
in like so many years. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I think one of the things I'm gonna do now, like within the next year, is truly buy property. So I can start my investment and real estate portfolio.
And being in debt.
Because it's not going to go any fucking cheaper.
Yeah, being in debt to therefore produce more cash flow and also have your asset for whatever, for future use. Another thing for me is like definitely in 10 years, I would love for if my grandpa is still alive, which he will be. I'm never ever manifesting my grandpa's death. I only speak life into my family. Only speak life. You speak death into other people, you are messed up. Anyways, continuing. I only speak life, and he will be alive and retired by moi. But the more of the story is with him. I want him to truly open up the business of his dreams. And I want to see him thrive and succeed in that. And a backstory. This is okay for me to say because my grandpa would want me to say this, but he never really worked with the government. It was always under something, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And therefore he couldn't get retirement like everybody else.
Oh, I see.
There is no benefits, and he hustled for years and years and years. And he's still young. He's only 65.
Oh, he gets killed like that. Dude,
yeah, 65 this year.
My great grandma died at 103.
103?
Dude, 103.
My grandpa, I believe that he will live to like 90 something, no joke. Like, I believe this man, like, he cannot stop moving. He probably gets the same amount of steps a day as me. But I think if there's a love of my life, it's going to be my grandpa. If there's no other man rather than God, it's my grandpa.
I love that.
Truthfully.
And, I will say this. A lot of, like, I'm not saying it's weird, because, like, I don't think it's weird at all. But I've met so many people who are like, that's so weird. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry you've never had family that you could love like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I feel so, not sorry, but I feel... It hurts my heart when I hear other people being like, why does a dad still take care of your daughter when they're like 24? And I'm like, if you're
because
if the
a dad would
responsibility-
never. He will always look at you like you're
his daughter, yeah, and it's
exactly.
like, and it's like I know not everybody has that privilege because it is a beautiful privilege to have, like to have family that loves and supports them like that. But I do feel like everyone in their life should at least feel that type of unconditional love at least once in their life,
Yeah.
like from family. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a significant. It could be chosen family. It could be your significant other if you choose it to be. But I truly do feel like in life,
and you can have multiple loves of your
Yeah.
lives. Like seriously, it could
You
be
could.
a family member and your spouse and your kids,
and your friends, even your friends,
even your friends. Like
Your
there's
female-
connection. Girlhood,
girlhood.
we're strong,
True.
very strong. You don't
Womanhood,
have girlhood,
yes.
like you're slop. Because I actually avoided having any girlfriends because I was like, oh, I gotta focus on my business, whatever.
Yeah.
But then one day I hit sign up and I was like, girl, I need something sparking back. And when we met up for the journals,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, something sparked back in me. It was life.
It was
And I was like,
life.
this is exactly versus like if I'm in a relationship, the relationships I've been in, it's hectic.
Hectic.
And I would rather remain single and definitely
yeah.
yeah.
You
So
know, and this is personal development. I will say, I've learned this over the past year of entrepreneurship because I found my network of girls. Your girlfriends should be the reason you stay single longer, and not because they're telling you every man is shitty, but your girlfriends
they show you your worth.
They should show you your worth. They should not should. I don't like saying the word should, but they.
No, it's a requirement. It is a requirement.
You know what? Fine, truthfully, but yeah, your girlfriend they should be your tribe that shows you how much you're worth. They should be showing you that love that you desire. Like I've had a girlfriend who's held me while I cried on the floor and then fed me like I think iced coffee and an ice cream. Like, and I was in her living room.
Girl,
And
it
like
turns out it was bulk corn coffee.
no, yeah, you know what I mean. And it's like
Caffeinated.
right? And that was just my girlfriend. There was no sexual thing to it. She didn't get anything back from it other than my love for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like truthfully, you know.
And that's a spiritual connection.
And that's a spiritual connection. That's a love right there.
Yeah. And the my biggest regret was in the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey, I cut off a lot of people, not because they were necessarily toxic for some of them, but because I couldn't focus on myself unless I took that space for myself.
Right.
And also in that period of time, I found way better girlfriends. I also connected to a lot more women in my church.
Yeah.
And they are so inspirational. Like, you know.
And I think that's.
And I also connected with Cyan.
Period.
Like, I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't have that. Even that though it was a regret, I don't have regret. That if I had a list of regrets, that would be on my list of regret. I had my best friend who would literally like same thing as her, would hold me while I cry on the ground, whether it was a breakup or family abuse.
Yeah, or something crazy.
Something crazy, and
they just show you that
is
love.
like what you can never take back.
Yeah, and like if a man can't meet that standard, if a man cannot do what my girlfriend does, I don't.
You will, and your girlfriends will.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if a man can't do more than what my girlfriends do for me, I'm good. I don't need you because my girlfriend's got me.
Better off if we kind of deterred from the 10-year topic, but we'll get back
to it.
So I heard this thing and it changed my perspective. See, this is on my list of podcasts, okay? Because I listen to like probably 100 plus podcasts, so I still have things in my mind that are picking out. But it was a quote: if you're with a person and they don't make you feel more loved, and they don't make you not only an emotion, but they don't make you feel better, and they don't show you that you can do better with your life and that you can be better with your life, and they don't give you none of that feelings or attention, or they don't have the same morals and characters and values as you, or they do, but it's, there's some off, because you're not gonna like everything about somebody.
Yeah,
there's gonna be something you don't like. Then that's not the person you should be with.
True. Speak on it.
It doesn't matter for friendships, relationships, or anything. If there is nothing holding you rather than just, oh, I love this person. What do you love about them? Oh, I love this person because
they do this for me. Like
they do this for you.
Like
no, you love this person because they build you up. Because even when you make mistakes, they literally tell you, get your crap together.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm such a believer in if someone loves you, they're gonna tell you get off your ass.
No, like they are gonna tell you get off your ass.
So this is if
I came with a pity fest to Cyan, she'd be like, it's okay, girl.
Like you can cry.
It's fine.
Like,
but then
get up.
Yeah, but then get up.
Get up. Like what are we gonna do about it?
And then you feel more motivated. You're like, okay, I'm getting back up.
Yeah, and it's not emotionally insensitive.
Yeah.
It's more so like I got you, but I also know that it's like what are you gonna do about it?
You can do better.
Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, let's go. But yeah, I think that's like that's facts. Like, if you aren't going to, or this is what it is. You are gonna be like the 5 people that you surround yourself with. You know, like that's so true. You are going to end up like the people that you are surrounded with. So choose good people, and I think that's one things I wanted to talk about, or like we have been talking about throughout this entire podcast. It's in business, in sales, in personal development, because we always lead back to those 3 things on this podcast, right? You need to have a good support system. You need to have a good network. You need to have good people you're surrounded with. So all of those 3 things can be at their max. You know, you want to have a great business. So that means you need to have a great team. You need to have a good network, and you need to have a good support system. You want to have amazing sales. Okay, that means you need a good sales system. And what is that built by? Good salespeople, good team, good mentorship, good support system again. Oh, I want to be great at personal development. I want to grow some more. I want to be the best person I can be. You need a good support system. You need a good network. You need a good trainer. You know what I mean? So the people in your life, it all matters. So not pick who you, I don't like saying the phrase, pick who you surround yourself with wisely. I like to say, like, just know who you're surrounded with.
Go out there and literally talk to anybody.
Find the people you want to be with.
I sat in Starbucks a couple of times and I made a conversation and then found out they were lawyers, jail bailers. You would be surprised who you can truly connect with. It doesn't even have to be the first, like the closest 5 people to you. It could be anybody in your life, like 10 people, 15. It could be that one poison in the branch that like really just one poison person. It's like vampires sucking your blood.
And it's like you don't need that.
You know,
you want to just be.
You could have 14 good people, and then you got that one person that's like draining you. No matter how many times you try, no matter how many times, you can't change nobody. You only can change yourself.
You can only help who wants to be helped.
Yeah, you can only change yourself. And I love this quote, like, God helps those who help themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's true, and it is true. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
I believe that, and God literally says that in the Bible. But he says that he is close to those who are weary and heavy burdened. But it's only if you seek for help. You can't be sitting at your, like, last straw, and then you're just going deeper and deeper. Like, there's only one way down, further.
And there's one way up. Yes, ma'am.
Like, up, and every day you just try.
Period.
You just try, because if you have that even slightest belief, you'll make it. Like, and I truly believe that. Which also leads me to my 10 years stuff. Like, for that, I wanted to definitely help younger children in the CPS and foster care system.
Yeah.
Because I was in the CPS and foster care system.
Yeah.
And the system is very corrupt. And I also, one of my very dearest best friends, who's a mother now, and she's an amazing mother. She's been with me through hell and back. She's an amazing mom. And she knows it automatically. Like, if she watches this, she knows. She was also in the CPS and foster care system, and she had so much trauma she had to deal with, but she came out on the other side. And I think that 10 years from now, I would definitely love to talk to other kids and also help those kids who don't have any direction in their life.
Like, find a direction.
No direction because they don't have good parents. They don't have good people. Exactly.
Good network.
If you really, like, if you develop like that in your adulthood, there's really only some few ways you can come back from it.
True. Yeah, that's
only some few ways. And that's why a lot of people are so far gone, and some people can't find their way back, is because they have no guidance, no leads, nothing, especially in the system. So that's a big one for me.
I would so love to see you impact that community like that, because you have first-hand experience in it. Like, I feel like it's hard to impact a community that you don't have personal connection to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and it's not that it's impossible, but it's like, I do love that is something that does motivate you in the 10 years.
Yes.
Because, like, that's so cool. And
because there's more to life than you. And
there's more to life than you.
Whew, that is the hardest one.
And that is, like, and I will say, like, one of the key takeaways, if you're going to take away anything from this video, it's throughout this entire podcast, you've been hearing us, you need to help other people, right? There's more to life than you. Yes, be selfish. Yes, take what you mean. Do what you have to do for you. At the end of the day, though, your why, your reason has to be bigger than you. And life is bigger than you. Life does not revolve around you.
Oh.
Life does not revolve around you.
Appreciate it, because you will see life hit you back and forth.
Oh, yeah. She'll be like, oh, you think it's all about you, cuz? And you're like, oh, sorry.
No. You just got Hula Maka float.
Oh, I know that one time. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it's like, I think that's, like, so important to realize and understand and have awareness of. at any age. It's just that life is bigger than you, and you should, if you have the ability to, do something to impact the other, like others' lives and make it better.
Because it will come back to you tenfold.
Tenfold, dog.
My grandpa truly believes that. Like
I do too.
He says, the more you give out, the more you get it.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And it's from a place of true compassion now, not from a place of like, oh, it's just because I want to get something back. No,
it's like
just if you don't have that spark in you, I don't think it would take a very long while for you to have that spark. But if you're just like at the store and like let's say you're giving a gift to someone because you think you're gonna get a gift back,
girl,
that's the worst character you could have.
And I think that's like for me as a gift giver, I'm like,
oh my gosh, they would love this so much.
Yeah, and I just want to give it to you.
Like I want to see them smile when they open. If they don't smile, I'm shoving it down your throat.
Seriously. But I will say, this is another thing though. This is like totally off topic. If you have a friend or a lover or a person in your life and their love language is gift giving, give them a gift every now and then. It'll mean so much. I promise you.
No, literally, like make them feel loved and appreciated. Yeah,
because like when she gave me her journal, I literally almost cried, and I sleep with it like on my right next to me. Like I'm so serious. I sleep with it.
Really?
I do. I love that thing.
Oh my gosh.
It came into my life at a perfect time.
Thank you.
You know how like when you said we met up and like it lit a spark in you again?
Yeah.
Like for me, it reminded me of my spark. It was like,
no, you got that spark. The spark is never going, girl.
It's my
for the rest of your life, your spark is never going.
Never. I truly don't believe
you know who you are. Yeah, you know who you are. You know what you want to stand for. And even in moments of lostness or fear or doubt or whatever it may be,
I still got you.
You will always bounce back no matter what.
Yeah, and I think because this podcast is all about having key takeaways, so people can like learn something or like have something to like remember about this episode. I think one of my business key takeaways is network again, and I've said this in previous podcasts before. Network. Just keep networking. Network with good people. Find the people you want to be surrounded with. Find the people that you can help. Find the people that can help you, and just really enjoy that process, because business is all about who you know, not truly what you know. Yeah. And it's like who you can help, and like how they can help you too. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a very, very good one. Take that keynote.
And take
who you know, not just what you know, because the more people you know who are more knowledgeable about other areas of you,
you can all help each other.
You will learn so much more. Yes. And that was the one selfish thing I did when I decided to isolate myself. I thought like I could only learn online. I didn't need to talk to people because I developed such anxiety with talking to people now, and I was just like, what the heck? But once I got back on my comfort zone, I was like, girl,
we good.
She's back.
We good.
She's back.
Period. Okay, what is one sales takeaway that we kind of talked about?
Sales takeaway?
Yeah. Did we talk about sales too much? Well, I feel like we kind of talked more about personal development and business, yeah?
Yeah, personal development and business. But I know for sales is all psychology. Sales is the emotional transfer that you make from your product to your customer.
Yes.
If you can do that in sales and you can make an emotional transfer, because I had to study sales too. If you can make an emotional transfer and make someone feel like they need this product,
they love it so much and they can't live without
then you will succeed.
And I think that comes down to like kind of what we were talking about, like with people in general. You want to help the right people, and in sales, you're not gonna be able to sell to everybody. You need to sell to the right people,
the right audience,
like the right
find that throughout
social media. And social media. Through networking, like truthfully, if we didn't network,
you're more on the client vibe,
yes,
right? The clients, okay.
If we did not network, you guys whoever's watching this podcast wouldn't know about her planner, and you might need her planner. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so like that's why, and she has this emotional transfer, this emotional attachment to it, because I loved it, and now you guys, and like you guys have heard us talk this whole hour about it, so now you're more likely and you're more emotionally attached to the planner and buying her planner, because you've seen her talk and you have an emotional attachment to her.
And not only that, any type of stories that you might even relate to, like this is psychology. I said I'm in CPS and foster care. If you were in foster care or CPS, you relate to that. You can relate to anything, to anybody. And that's why people always use content like from down bad to good, because that is an emotional transfer immediately. Yeah. That is a part of sales, because
that you need to know as a business owner.
Yeah, you need to know as a business owner, sales. Now that was with clients. With products, it's the same way, except with a product, it's not you're not branding you. You're branding
the product,
a physical asset. So why, if you could sell me a water bottle in 15 15 seconds or 60 seconds.
Okay.
60
seconds how to sell you a
Why
bottle.
would I buy this water
I'm
bottle?
not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you need this water bottle. Because she's gonna be like, what the fuck do I need a water bottle?
No, she would be like, it's aluminum.
It's an aluminum water bottle. And you know what? This water bottle literally helps children because it like funds this project or something, or like this is actually ethically made in this place and it helps children because it's not a child labor factory. Like I'm telling the story about the water bottle. Or you create like a emotional demand around it, and I'm like, I'd ask her questions and I'd be like, girl, when was the last time you drank water?
15 days ago.
Friend, this thing right here, it'll last you that whole 15 days. And you know that sluggish feeling, that feeling you've been feeling, like that sluggish, you haven't been confident about your skin, whatever it is, it's because you're not drinking water, sister. Now you need your water bottle.
Like emotional transfer. So if you have a specific target audience now, you're transferring moms who walk every single day with their kids in the stroller,
and you know what they're
hot moms, they're hot yoga. You would say something around the line like, this carries half a gallon of water. It is perfectly made with aluminum. It is organic. Nothing is made from, China, right?
Yep.
If they're into
and if they're a hot
United States based product, and it's perfect for the yoga moms because it's lightweight. On top of that, you get to keep it in your compartment for your kids in the bottom of your stroller.
Yeah, telling a story.
And that's naming product benefits now. But if you really want to hit someone, instead of aluminum, you could say this is made out of like the highest fiberglass. I don't even know what this is. Okay, the highest aluminum on the market, and it's at a cheap and affordable cost. And that would be for more like low budget people because there's hot, there's warm, and there's cold traffic. So if you have all three, then you need to funnel in hot, cold, and warm, which is what people do. That is where they see also, someone might want to purchase this because they're a hot yoga mom. But then at the same time, they might look at it and be like, but it's kind of too expensive.
Yeah.
And then you would be like, but this is why it's expensive because is that why your pH balance levels is off? Yes, girl.
So drink some coffee. Fill it up with cotton water.
You could literally put your whole entire website based on that. Your pH balance, everything. This will help you. Drinking enough water will levitate.
Elevate.
Like not levitate. Elevate
Yes.
your pH levels and your hormones and all that because your body is.
It's in desperate need of water,
75% water or something?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not too
Again, we're not scientists. We are entrepreneurs.
But we're just saying that's what the sales might be for your specific target
So,
audience.
Key takeaway is for
In different
sales
ways.
is like know the people you're talking to and then have an emotional attachment or show the emotional attachment and sell the emotional attachment to whatever it is you're selling.
Yes.
Period.
And that also
sell the emotion.
Yeah, literally. And with my journals, I'm going to a whole revamp because my whole thing is I want it to be Hawaiian based and also Hawaiian cultured. So my website needs to match that to the T because and it needs to match the mission and vision. If you ever feel like giving up on a business, it's because you don't have a mission and vision. And if I did give up on this business, it would be a personal choice so that I could focus on something that is way bigger in my life.
Like you're not
and
give it up though.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not.
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. But if my other business impacts way more people and I feel more aspired to do that, then I would slow down on the journal business. But right now I am taking slow steps into the journal business because I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
I feel like when you rush, waste makes haste. My grandpa used to tell me all the time. He still tells me that today. And another thing he used to tell me was stop, think, and act. Many times we don't stop, think, and then act. Yeah,
just act.
He would be really good on a podcast.
I'm so excited for that. But yeah, check her out at her Hectic Life Plans. You're gonna love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I think last thing is key takeaway for personal development is I do want to touch upon like the whole fear thing. If you are fearful of something, that's okay. That means you care. But you can't let fear dictate your life. You need to see what's past the fear, or you need to understand that, hey, there's people I can help on the other side of this fear. There's people that need me, so I have to get over this fear. I need me. I need me to show up for myself, so I have to get past this fear.
It's because you're growing. Another thing I want to say
you are growing.
is we definitely need some like sushi next time or something. I don't know.
Next time we should do like an eating session.
Yeah. Unless you want to sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
If you want to sponsor us,
I'm actually in 2025, I'm gonna be opening up my sponsorship list for the podcast.
Sponsorship? Oh.
I am. So if you guys are a small business, I do want to work with smaller businesses right now. If you guys want to send us some products to feature like on this little table right here, let us know and we can talk about it. If you would like to be brought onto the podcast, let us know. I'm always looking to have more small businesses on this podcast.
Yes, just DM her.
DM me, email
DM
me,
her,
whatever it
email
is.
her, and the team will get back to you
get back
as soon
to you
as possible.
But yeah, and I think that's it. We were vola-outing for quite a bit, and I know you have to run to see your grandpa.
It's okay.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
But dude, we vola-out for a freaking hour, you guys. I'm gonna definitely cut this down to like 40 minutes if I can. But like, truthfully,
I feel like there should be a part 2.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a part 2.
Yeah, there should be a part 2.
Honestly,
There's too much. There's too much in here.
There was so much for it to not.
We're not letting any minute go to waste.
We aren't.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not. And I definitely had so much fun. Thank you for being here. But we do have to make a second intro of here's part 2.
Here's part 2. And another thing is, this is like a moment where we could look back. You know that?
Years from now, and be like, holy crap!
Like kind of like when Facebook was created.
Yeah.
Like you look back
and you're like, whoa, that was crazy. Yeah. So
I'm so excited.
Thank you again.
I pray to God your phone didn't die.
I don't think it did. Let's check. Nope, we're good.
Oh,
okay.
Thank God.
You ready?
You want to do a part 2?
Yeah, we have to do an intro for part 2.
How are we gonna do this? Like jump in the chair?
Yeah, jump and run and be like, welcome to part 2, because it was really long.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to part 2 because it was really long.
Oh, period. Let's do it. Sorry, I missed it. Okay, boom. Welcome to part 2 because it was really long.
It was really long.
It was. We vola out for an hour. Alrighty.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye, you guys. Have a great day.
Mwah.